Warning: the following video is a parody video made from an in-universe perspective. This includes the fictional advertisement. Man, can you believe that we've already had Petite mobile races for 15 years now? I still remember that first race on Site 6's New Madeira in July of 0084 like it was yesterday. Or well, at least the first legal race. God knows how long they'd been using military overstock for races before that. But anyways, that race was won by Bel-Gro, who would go on to become a manager at Suze, one of the top companies responsible for Petite mobiles used in the Petite mobile races. And with a combination of both on-road and off-road that requires the use of all of the Petite mobiles' features, these grueling races really offer a bit for everyone. And thanks to that, we have a large variety of Petite mobiles that all specify in their own specific niche for these races. So today we're going to have a look at 3 brand spanking new machines and their strengths and weaknesses. But do you know who has no weaknesses? Today's sponsor, Luna Coffee. Luna Coffee grows the coffee of the old centuries, such as Africa, Indonesia, and more. Extracted by the original method and is taking out to you. Flavor is performing the thorough quality control by the original low temperature airtight container by becoming the richest and having by careful cautions. The heart is also made rich with full coffee. Luna Coffee wants to offer such time. Luna Coffee, the richest coffee in the universe. And let's start our list of new Petite mobiles with the latest model of Tolro, a company that I'm sure everyone has at least heard of. Even if you know nothing about Petite mobile racing, you've at least seen their Tolro 800 worker unit, also nicknamed the Todohachi. These machines are used for a large variety of construction jobs and other menial labor, and a few years ago, one even made the news when some random kids stole one and then crashed it in Industrial 7. But thanks to the sturdy construction of the Todohachi, none of them were hurt, although I do wonder what became of these hooligans after this escapade. But anyways, this sturdy design also carries over to Tolro's racing-focused series, the Bel-Gro series. They also have a very powerful drivetrain, making it so that there's no obstacle or terrain that they can't handle, and on top of that, they're extremely resistant to long-term abuse, dirt, dust, and whatever else might be on the track. Essentially, they're the rally cars of Petite mobile racing, and this year's model is known as the Bel-Gro. At 1,821 kilos, it is the heaviest of the 3 new models we're having a look at today, but it also has the strongest output, and of course, the mighty Grizzly BD109 engine. On the complete other end of the spectrum then, we have the Rapter M99, the latest model of Migren, which is based on their incredibly successful Rapter AFS, the winner of last year's season. So, for obvious reasons, people again have high hopes for Migren this year. The Rapter features the most sophisticated aerodynamics of the pack, and combined with its Falcon WM2 engine, it boasts the highest speed on on-road sections. However, where the M99 gets tricky is in low-speed areas and tight corners. As its speed drops, it gets noticeably harder to control, and it also has the widest minimum turning radius, meaning that unless you're a skilled driver, you will not be able to make the most of this thing. If the Bel-Gro series are the rally cars of Petite mobile racing, then the Raptor series are the Formula 1 cars of Petite mobile racing. And finally then we get to the Mugen A3 from Suze. The Mugen series has long been considered as one of the best entry points for beginners thanks to their ease of handling and astounding agility, which allows you to take the tightest corners with ease. And because of this, the Mugen has also been largely left to the wayside by more advanced pilots who instead prefer the more specialized and also more prestigious units. Because unfortunately, the beginner friendliness of the Mugens has also led to them being considered as just beginner machines. But last season, a development from the Mugen series, the Mugen X9, was able to perform incredibly well and has led some to reevaluate the potential of the Mugens as well. So with expert pilots at the control of the brand new Mugen A3, it'll promise to become a very exciting racing season where truly anything is possible. It might have the weakest output, and the RGR Turismo Alpha engine isn't exactly known as a powerhouse, but thanks to its agility, the A3 can handle any track, making it a true jack of all trades. And here's a final piece of advice for those of you trying to get into Petite mobile racing. Over the years, we've seen a boom in organizations hosting races, but the best one to get into as a beginner is the CSIR, or the Caesar Space Instrument Racing. Not only was this one of the first ones to be established, and therefore also the most widely recognized one, but it's also the most beginner friendly. Oh, and in case you're wondering what other things those three companies do besides making Petite mobiles, Suze mainly makes antennas for Federation mobile suits, beginning all the way back with the original Operation V machines. Migren produces auto balancers for mobile suits and have achieved a virtual monopoly in the sphere since 0083, and Tolro falls under the Anaheim Electronics umbrella, because Anaheim Electronics is everywhere. Thanks to Tolro's reputation for their fluid control, pneumatic and hydraulic systems, as well as materials technology and analysis technology, they have become one of the group's main players, with many of the other companies relying on their expertise. And talking about Anaheim Electronics, I could probably make an entire video just talking about every single company that makes up Anaheim Electronics Incorporated. But that has been all for this video on Petite mobiles and their races. Don't forget to enjoy Luna Coffee of the Universe. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all next time.